So I like to get to my party about 20 minutes early, and honestly, your setup with this party style is so easy. It should take you no more than about 5 minutes. So spend that time talking with your host. I love to ask, like, who's coming tonight? And then she will often tell me, oh, my sister's coming. She's never seen Norwex, or my mom's here. She's got everything in the catalog. And it really helps me know who is going to be there. And also, I like to be of help to her. So as the guests are arriving, offer to help get them drinks because you want to mingle with your guests. You want to just talk to them. One of my favorite things is asking them how they know the host because it really helps my brain kind of put the pieces together, and it's a great conversation piece to start with. It's almost time for the party. I usually just go over to my host and I say, oh my goodness, so much fun. Do you think we should get started? And she might say, oh, well, Amy's not here yet. She's running just a little bit late. I'll say, oh my goodness, no worries. You know what? We can get rolling and we'll catch her up when she gets here. What do you think? Then what my host typically does is like, okay, guys, we're going to get around the table. Sonia's ready to start, or something to that effect. And next, we're going to jump into my Safe Haven 5 demo. Well, welcome you guys. I'm so excited to be here with you today. So I just first of all want to say thank you for being here. I know there's a gazillion things that we can do on any given day, and you chose to be here and get together with friends and learn about Norwex. So I really, really value your time. My demo will be done in about 30 minutes. And then I can help answer any extra questions and help you with your orders and then get you back out to the yummy drinks and snacks that Ashley has. So Ashley, what made you decide to host?
Well, after going to Sandy's party, I bought that package of 5 products to get me started. Is it the Safe Haven 5?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness, I love it. And I'm falling in love with the products, but really next to my wish list is the because what you shared at Sandy's party really opened my eyes to what little ones crawling around on the floor, and just all the information you shared makes me really, really want that mop. So I hope you share it tonight.
I will.
Yeah, I have the mop. It's amazing.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love it. And Diana just got a new place, so I think she's gonna love these products. And I know her mom's gonna love all the stuff too.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I love it. You've taught her well. So I am here because I am passionate about helping people create healthier homes. That really is my heart. Exactly what you're saying. Littles crawling around on our floors or our fur babies, like we don't want them bringing toxic chemicals into their body, right? So I remember the time I first laid hands on Norwex because I already knew that I should get like healthier cleaners, so I was trying to buy the green cleaners. They didn't work, right?
Expensive.
They were expensive,
Yeah.
and then they just got parked under my sink and cluttered it up, right? So then I found Norwex, and I was blown away that these cloths really clean. Really, really awesome. So before we get started, let me ask, how many of you have never been to an actual Norwex party before?
Oh, that's me.
Never.
Oh, you guys, you're in for such a treat. So I do have to give you full warning. If you're like me, when I first saw this, I wanted everything in the catalog.
She's not lying.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's true. So when you find yourself there, which you will, your best bet is to think about hosting a party just like what we're doing today. Have some friends together because Norwex is so generous to their hosts.
Yes, you get a lot of great stuff. So I highly recommend it.
For free?
Yes.
Oh,
And
I
we
love
have
it.
so much fun, and it's fast and easy, right? So, all right, so Norwex started in Norway, and the name stands for Norwegian Experience, smushed together. Isn't that cool? Right?
Yeah.
And it started with the Enviro cloth. I like to call this your everything cloth because literally it cleans virtually every surface in your home. It's awesome.
That's impressive.
And it cleans every surface with just
Water.
water.
I am seriously impressed since I've started using mine. I think I've used it in every room.
Isn't it amazing?
It's amazing. You're gonna be shocked. You need one of these.
Absolutely, I love that. So what, maybe your question is like when I started, I had some microfiber at home, so I said, why is this any different, right? Well, there's 3 main things that really set Norwex apart in quality, in effectiveness, it actually works, and longevity, in that I've had some of my cloths almost 10 years now,
Oh my goodness.
and they're still going strong. So 3 things. Number 1, the size of the fiber. So to be considered microfiber, it has to be at least 1/6 the size of a human hair. So if you just picture you pluck a hair, you give yourself 6 split ends. I mean, not that we want split ends, but anyway.
Get rid of, right?
But anyway, that's how small microfiber has to be. That's pretty small, right?
Yeah, really small.
But Norwex microfiber is at least as small as 1/200th
Oh, wow.
the size of a single human hair.
I can't even imagine it really.
Exactly.
tiny.
That's really micro, right?
Yeah, very micro.
And that's super important because when I'm cleaning a surface, like let's say this table, there's little tiny grooves that the fiber can actually sweep in and collect from, okay? Number 2 thing that sets it apart is the amount of fiber, the density of the cloth. So anyone have a guess how many miles of microfiber in one EnviroCloth? Miles.
Did you say 800 at Sandy's party?
Oh, well, take it up a notch.
I'll guess 1,000.
Oh, well, let's add those two together. It's about it's about 1,800 miles of microfiber.
That's amazing.
In one cloth?
In one EnviroCloth. So what that means is literally if we unraveled this and we stretched all that fiber out, it would go from Canada all the way to the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Okay, so that's reason number 2 that this cloth cleans so much better, right? So a couple things about that is because of those 2 things, this cloth is going to pick up the grease and the grime and the dirt, and this cloth can remove up to 99% of bacteria from the surface with just water when you follow proper care and use instructions, okay? And I'm gonna teach you that, all right?
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Because that's awesome.
Yeah.
That was
No cleaners,
cleaners.
just water.
I love that.
Isn't that awesome? So the third thing that is just one of my favorites is Norwex's backlock technology. Now what this means is that there is microsilver embedded into these teeny tiny fibers, okay? Now, it's not coated, it's not a coating, it's actually physically part of the fiber. It goes together like in a liquid state. And so when you have fiber, you have silver, which is awesome because remember I told you I have some 10-year-old cloths, right?
Yes.
Okay, why would we want silver in our cloth? Let me ask you this. Do any of you have like the stinky dishcloth or the sour hand
yes.
towel?
Yeah. Disgusting.
That is so bad.
Oh, the worst, right? That was my worst pet peeve. Oh. So why do those get so smelly?
They accumulate bacteria?
Yeah, they got stuff growing in them, right?
Oh, nasty.
Yeah, we don't really like it. Yeah, I know. So if I'm going to teach you how to remove everything from the surface with just water and those amazing microfibers, then you want to make sure this doesn't become a stinky cloth, right?
Yes.
So therefore, when you wick up everything into the cloth, and then what I'm going to teach you is you're going to, when you're done cleaning, you'll go over to the sink, run it under some running water, scrub those fibers against themselves, flip it, scrub some more, wring it out tight, and hang it to dry. And as it dries, that silver goes to work in the cloth to allow the cloth to self-purify.
That's
very
impressive.
nice.
Wow.
That's
It's like magic.
It is kind of. I know. Now, there are 3 ways to clean. You can clean thermally, like steam cleaning. You can clean chemically. That is so 20th century. Like, oh boy. Or you can clean mechanically, all right? So mechanically is what we do with Norwex. And I think a good example of this is imagine you have a weed in the front yard and you go to the garage and you get that nasty weed spray and you let her have it. And so maybe over time, if you let it sit long enough, it starts to wilt and eventually it dies. And now you have a dead weed in your front lawn. Or option number 2 is you can use this amazing collector picker upper thing and go pick that weed. And now you have nothing left behind. And I love that because, the chemical way of cleaning is spray to kill. It leaves residue behind. It leaves the dead bodies behind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So instead, with Norwex, we clean with just water and we wick everything up and we mechanically remove.
That's awesome.
That is really neat.
So that's kind of our EnviroCloth. Now, the EnviroCloth has this very, very best friend called the window cloth. And this is so fabulous for leaving everything with a streak-free shine. Now I use this one wet with just water again, and I like to fold, not scrunch, because remember we're mechanically cleaning, so we want as much contact with the cloth as possible. So if I was cleaning a window, I would wipe it with this one damp, and then I would just wipe it dry with the purple one and polish it to a streak-free shine, okay? So do we have any competitive souls who would be my volunteer? I need 2.
I'll do it.
You always know the competitive ones in the house. Awesome. All right. Well, you just get to sit tight. I've got to get this ready for you. Hold on. Okay, so I've got butter. And the reason I love to use butter is think about like on your stovetop or whatever, how it gets that greasy film. And most cleaners don't do super well with that, right? So we're gonna give you guys some butter here. And because you are gonna fall in love with Norwex, right? All right, so now imagine that we're gonna smear that. And I want you to think about, I don't know if any of you have fur babies, but you know, nose prints, kids knocking it up, licking it.
Yeah.
I mean, right, we get the point. All right, so Diana, I'm going to equip you with Bert and Ernie. Let me explain. So we nicknamed these two claws Bert and Ernie. I don't know if you all remember Sesame Street, but Bert is like the,
Yes.
So Bert is like the cleaner. He's the clean freak. He collects everything and he's super clean. Well, that's what I like to think of with the EnviroCloth. This is your cleaner that collects everything and leaves it clean. Ernie, on the other hand, he's all about the fun and about the glory, right? That's like your window cloth. So this one is your heavy duty cleaner. This one sweeps in, makes it all shine, and everyone goes, ooh, that's Ernie, okay? So you get Bert and Ernie, all right? Give you that. Now don't use them yet.
No
Are
cheating.
you ready? No cheating. We're gonna go 20th century here for a second. I know. Give you a little of that there and some paper towels. I will say that Norwex has saved us so much money on not needing paper towels. All right, on your marks.
Ready?
Get set. Go.
Oh, how are you doing, Diana?
Oh,
Sandy's struggling over here.
oh God.
I think you did it worse. No way.
Okay.
Show it.
Maybe you should clean
Done.
mine.
Ooh,
Prove it.
help.
Show us how we did. Let's
terrible.
see.
Look at that.
Oh.
See,
You can
actually are you proud of your daughter?
Love it. For the mirror.
I think I need Bert.
All right.
Always make a
Sandy, I
mistake.
think yours needs a little Bert and Ernie action.
I need to
Can I
teach
do
my
it?
husband how to use that on his bathroom mirror.
Oh.
You know, men
Like the
and brushing their
toothpaste.
teeth. Yeah. I'm like, how do you brush your? How do
I
you
don't
even get that
understand
much
that.
toothpaste on the mirror?
Oh, you guys were awesome. Let me grab those from you. Isn't that so amazing, though?
Way.
How it cuts through the grease?
So quick. Oh, it's
Yes.
amazing.
Boom. Oh, much better.
You're welcome.
Oh, good. You guys are fun. I love it. We'll put these over here. I'm going to pass these around so that you can actually feel the difference because you really will feel the quality. Now let's talk about dusting. Who hates dusting? Okay. Why do we hate it?
It never
to do
stops. Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
I know. Like as soon as you dust, it settles right back down.
Yep.
Norwex is here. So this is the dusting mitt. It works on static cling. So I like to friction it together, okay? Because the more staticky, the more dust it can eat, okay? So put it on your hand, very simple, a light touch. Ashley, I don't know if you left us some dirt or not.
I tried.
It's just a light hand, and it will actually collect the dust right into the mitt, and then you can flip and do the other side when that one gets full as well, okay? So that's our dusting mitt. We'll go ahead and pass that around. Now, you're probably wondering how to wash your claws. They're super easy to care for.
Very important.
Okay? So they're not hard. Wash them in the washer, dry them in the dryer. They're super quality claws, but I do have 3 tips for you. Number 1, don't use bleach, because the bleach will degrade the fiber. Number 2, don't use fabric softener or dryer sheets, which honestly, if I can just get on my soapbox for a minute, they're not good for us. They're like one of the most toxic things in most people's homes. So just get rid of them, but for sure don't wash your Norwex microfiber in it because it leaves a coating and it's going to coat those teeny tiny fibers in the silver, okay? So that's good. And then the third thing, don't wash it with linty loads. So don't throw it in with terry towels, you know, okay?
Yeah.
But other than that, we do recommend that you use an eco-friendly detergent because so many of the detergents that you buy at the store are full of gunk. They've got fragrance, they've got dyes, they've got fillers, and over time that's gonna build up in your fibers and you don't want that. So I don't recommend those, but I do have one that I absolutely love.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
And you'll see it has no fillers, no fragrance, no phthalates, no SLS, no SLES. All of that stuff that you do not want to be wearing on your body 24/7. So this is what we use to wash all of our clothing, and I'm telling you, with 4 boys, we've given it a solid test.
And there's laundry detergent in that jar. Are you sure?
Yes, good action. So glad you said that, because if you have a high efficiency washer, when I'm at home in my HE, I use 1 teaspoon of this per load. So this is going to give you a ton of loads of laundry. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yes, you will love it, and your clothes will they'll feel softer, they'll smell really fresh, but they won't have that fake fragrance.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have the cleaning paste. We call this elbow grease in a jar because you're going to clean most of your house with just water and Norwex microfiber, but every once in a while, there's something that you need extra elbow grease for. This is it. So it is kind of a chunk. It's made out of marble flour, so it becomes a paste once you take your EnviroCloth and you just roll it on the top like that, and there's your paste. So 1 canister will last you a very long time. Now, we have a smooth top stove. Now, with every cleaner that you ever use, we always say test a small inconspicuous area first. But I have to say, this is like the best thing ever for cleaning my glass top stove, or shower doors, or your oven door.
Oh, that's a good idea. I haven't started using mine yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got some too.
I do. My kids' shoes get really grimy, so I use it to get the dirt off to make them white and sparkly
Like
again.
around the edge,
Yes.
the rubber. Oh, that's
That's
smart.
awesome. It does an amazing job on like the white soles.
Yes, it does.
Or, you know, speaking of kiddos, if you have like a bike or a trike that has rust on it, you can make it look like new with this. Yeah. Honestly, do y'all have Pinterest?
Yes.
Go search Pinterest with this product, and it'll probably give you like 2,500 uses for it. I mean, it is so multi-purpose, and you will absolutely love having it in your home. So, here's a piece of tile. Now, I may or may not be speaking from experience that children sometimes
Right on.
use permanent marker where permanent marker shouldn't be used. And so you saw how little bit of paste, and that's permanent marker on there.
Oh my goodness.
Watch
like
that.
brand
Oh my
Look
goodness.
at that.
Wow. And then you can just wipe off any residual there, and you're done.
It's like it was never there.
It's like it was never there.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
And this is what makes you a better mom.
Yes. That would make me a better mom.
All right, so let me talk to you about one of my very, very favorite products in the catalog. It is our mop system. Now, the reason I love this so much is because before Norwex, cleaning floors was like my least favorite thing to do. I always felt like the mop was so nasty, it left a residue and it was sticky under my feet. Yeah. And that sloshing bucket of water or having to plug in and heat up the steamer, you know, it was just hard. Not with Norwex. Okay, so first of all, I want to show you a couple things. The Norwex mop comes with 2 different mop pads. You've got your yellow Sunny Dry mop pad. That's like taking your dusting mitt to the mop. And then you've got your blue Water Wet mop pad. And this is going to replace all of the old cleaners and old mops that you used to use. Yay! And so you're gonna get to clean with just water. That's like putting the EnviroCloth on your mop, okay? Now, you'll notice that I have this off-centered, which might drive you just a little crazy, but I will show you in a second why I do that. I find that this gets into the corners so much better, and this actually flips up and just dusts along the base of those baseboards.
I love
Isn't
that.
that cool? Now, you can lock it into place with this little lock. When you're doing floors, you want it to swivel, but you can also clean walls with it. So you can put that in, and then those high ceiling areas, try not to.
Yeah, get up there. I probably have a cobweb up there. I haven't been able to reach.
Yeah, absolutely. We can get high. So that is how you dust your walls, but when you're doing your floor. Now, one more little tip is when I am done mopping and I'm going to set it beside the counter, I again flip that mop down or that lock down so that it doesn't tip over. Okay, so kind of multi-purpose. But let me just show you how we mop. So I'm gonna grab these and just sneak over here. Let me show you guys the mop, all right? So first of all, you've got your Sunny Dry one, and we're gonna go with that first. I like to go in a figure 8 pattern, kind of just keeping the crumbs in front of you, and then back up. All right, Ashley, did you leave us dirt? Remember, you weren't supposed to clean. We're gonna sneak under here See if we can get some. All right, let me grab. Now, so you're gonna have a little pile of pet hair, dried chicken, whatever it is at your house. And I like to use the EnviroCloth as the dustpan, okay? So we're gonna take that and we're just gonna pull it across the leading edge of that mop. And that will collect, oh my goodness, someone brought mud in on your shoes. Well done, well done. That's what we need for a Norwex party. Let's see what we found. Woo, look, good job, guys. Okay. That's the beauty of hosting a Norwex party is you actually have to leave dirt. Isn't that so good? All right, so then you're gonna take this over your garbage can with the rubber brush. Now, if you have our mop, you're definitely gonna want the rubber brush because this cleans that mop pad so that you don't need to launder it every single time, right? Okay, so we're gonna get that off. Now, take the yellow dry one off and that there. We'll put the wet mop pad on next. And again, I do like to off-center it to one edge. All right, so this has been wet just with water on wood floors and laminate. I like it a little less wet than I do for tile and vinyl. So I usually start by cleaning the wood and the laminate before we move to the tile. Ta-da! Isn't that amazing? And the best part is that it usually dries in about 20 to 30 seconds. So there's 3 ways to get this mop. You can purchase it. It is worth every single penny and then some. Or you can do what Sandy did. You can host a party and earn it for free, which is what a lot of my hosts love to do, or get it at a good discount. Or you can do what I did. I got mine free in my starter kit, and I have loved it ever since. All right. So just to tell you a little bit about why I'm here, I mean, honestly, if you would have told me 10 years ago that I was gonna be doing a home party selling cleaning products, I would have really laughed, quite honestly, because I wasn't a party person. I didn't really go to them or host them, so I just didn't know much about them. But when I saw these products and I saw that they were gonna help me get all those toxic chemicals out of my home, I just had this passion, like I knew this light bulb moment that I have got to tell other people about this. So I decided to go out and try a couple of these parties, and I had so much fun. Like actually, I just love getting together with people like you and sharing this. And you know, I earned about $200 for each of those parties. Wow. I know. And so I'm a physical therapist by training, but when we were expecting our first, I just kind of was like, oh, I just want to be home with my baby. So we decided that we could swing it and I could become a stay-at-home mom, but I don't know if any of you have ever dropped a full-time income. It got a little tight financially, right? And so what Norwex was for me too is it was an opportunity to go out and have some mom time, some friend time, get out, but also to earn some extra income. And so I just encourage you, if you are watching this and your heart's beating a little faster and you're thinking, oh my goodness, these products are amazing, I could get behind them, let me know, because our mission is so big and we have so many homes left to Norwex. So I would love, love, love your help with that. So let me just say, if you have had fun today and you are already thinking of people who are like, oh, they need to know about Norwex, I actually have 2 of my favorite products with me here. These are called the Body Cloth, and they come in a 3-pack, which I like, but I have one of each. I've got 2 of them here. And what I love about them is I've used them about twice a day, every day since I started Norwex, and it takes off all my makeup. In fact, it's gonna be a little crazy, but you can shower with no soap. I know, crazy, but for real. Like you see what the cloth does, same thing on your body. So the first 2 who wanna host a party at your house, you get to go home with one for free.
I'm hosting one.
How about you? Anyone else?
I think I can do that. We can make a contest and see who can get more friends at home.
I love it. Yes,
So you're gonna get your friends and teach them how to clean.
that's right.
That's fun. That's really fun.
It will be awesome. I love it. Well, very
Oh,
good.
this is very soft.
Isn't it amazing? And wait till you get it wet. It's even softer wet. and it feels so good. I used to kind of dread cleaning my face because the cleansers would irritate my eyes and stuff. And now I have to honestly say I look forward to it. It just feels so good, leaves my face so clean.
That's awesome.
So,
Thank you so much.
yeah, well, we'll grab your date at checkout, and I'm so excited to share Norwex with your friends. I'm gonna go ahead and grab you guys your catalogs here. Now, if you can flip to the page where I have the order form tucked in, we'll start there. There you go.
Oh, this is my package.
This is
I love this. You
So-
should totally get this, Diana.
Which one?
It's everything you need.
it is the Safe Haven 5, and this is the perfect starter package. It's all those first 5 products that I showed you in action, and it will transform your home. And you will thank me so many times over.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. I know. And then if you want to flip toward the back, we have other package options. And I just want to say that if anyone needs to get going, you got to get home, get kids to bed or anything, let me know because I'll figure you out first. Otherwise, just go ahead and fill out the top part of your order form. And if you know what you want, just write in Safe Haven 5 or whatever you want to order. And then what I'll do is I'll check out here, and you just put them face down in a pile, and I'll pull from the bottom and call it your name. And that way you guys can go have snacks, refill your drinks, and have some friend time. And I'll help answer any of your questions. But thank you guys so much. Did you have fun?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, thank you for hosting. You guys were so fun.
And you were right. In the beginning, you said that as a new person, you're going to want to take it all. And I do want to take it all. So thank you for that.
I know from experience. I love it. Oh, Diana, it was so fun having you at the party. Did you have fun?
It was so amazing. I loved it. Thank you so much for doing that.
You are so welcome. I love it. I love what we do. So let's see what you got. Oh, the Safe Haven 5. You know that's my favorite. You're going to love it. Now, the one thing I will say, and I actually forgot to say this tonight, but with the dusting mitt, to get the dust out, I actually love the rubber brush to get all the dust out so you don't have to launder it every time. And we're going to help you get that mop for free at your party. And
I
you'll want it with
actually
that.
want to get that mop.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Okay. So if you want, you might want to add this on today. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think that's a great idea.
Are you
Let's
good
do
with
it.
that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just grab. I'll just throw that on there. And I think you'll really love it. Do you have any fur babies at your house, or?
I do. I have one dog.
Okay.
Tiny dog. But yeah, she has a lot.
Oh, love. You're going to love this for the pet bed and everything. Well, I am super excited. Let me get you calculated out here. And then also, I'm excited for your party.
Yes, I am so happy about this. I'm going to be using this tonight to take all these off, and I'm so excited.
Oh, I love it. Well, I've got a little information here for your party. Also, I typically do parties on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Which of those work better for you?
The sooner the better. What about Tuesday?
Tuesday? Okay, let's see here. If we're looking this month, my next opening is Thursday the 13th. Would that work for you?
You know what? I can wait until Thursday. I'll do my best to wait.
Okay, so I always write in pencil just in case you get home and you find a conflict.
Okay.
But I'm just going to have you write your name, address, email,
Perfect.
And phone number.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to send you with this. All right, and this is going to ship right to you. Love it.
So
All
quick and easy.
Yes, usually it does come super quick. You're gonna love it. I'm so excited for your party. We're gonna have so much fun. And you are a blast. I had so much fun with you at the party. I have to say, I don't know if you've given any thought to this, but you would be amazing at doing what I do.
You know, I haven't really thought about it, but do you do well with it?
You know what? It has been such a blessing for our family. But you know, I tell you what, I've got this brochure and it just goes through some of the most common reasons that people join.
Okay.
I'll send it with you with your
Perfect.
hosting information, and I'll give you a call and we can chat through all the questions. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Awesome! It's so good to have you
Thank
here.
you so much. I can wait.
Well, let me give you the pink copy tonight. There you go. And feel free to keep your catalog. It has so much awesome info in it as well.
Will do.
And we will see you on the 13th.
Can wait.
Awesome.
Thank you so
for
much.
being here. Oh, I can't wait.